My name is Larry Rodriguez, and the cops in Houston, Texas is desperate to entrap me. They're practicing their MOS again. The MOS of having their accomplice come around with their phones so they could say that I'm committing an immoral act. I walk for blocks with people saying I'm committing an immoral act. They're saying that, I believe this is what they're saying, that I am exposing my reproductive organs to them. And I walk for blocks and blocks, and people are saying the same thing. Their accomplice, they must think that I'm 61 years old. They're trying to say that I have my reproductive organs in my hand, walking the streets, block after block, 4 or 5 blocks with my reproductive organs in my hand, or committing immoral acts. That's defamation of character. The cop from Houston, Texas, the one with the crooked mouth, he's the one initiating this, I believe. I'm not bothering nobody. I asked you to stop this a long time ago, before it got out of hand. It's out of hand already. You can't take your city back. If you gave a lie detector test to every cop in New York and asked them if they was practicing the influence or the repertoire of influence on their citizens, and they would say no, you would have a lot of cops lying. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm minding my business. All these cops do is lie about me all day long. They make allegations on me. All different kind of allegations that have been proven in the past dozens of times with video cameras. But one particular instance, I was walking to an area where there was courts all around and cameras all around. And the cops from Houston, Texas had the female accomplice walking by me saying that I was committing immoral acts. In a police neighborhood with cameras all around, and I indicated this, I pointed this out on video. And the cops from Houston, Texas accomplice were saying I was committing immoral acts, and the videos in the neighborhood on every single corner indicated I wasn't doing nothing their accomplice were saying. And that's just one of the times where my indications to verify my allegations that the cops from Houston, Texas were trying to entrap me were verified. There's many other times with video camera that I verified that the cops from Houston, Texas were trying to entrap me or trying to make it appear as if I was in immoral acts with men. When I verified these allegations of entrapment and immoral acts, and I pointed out in the manner of which they was doing it dozens of times, that attached to the police from Houston, Texas as their MOS of entrapment and in their MOS of defamation. So when they do it now in the future, it's their MOS. You can't pay mind to it because they were already revealed as using those methods in the past to entrap me. They were revealed on video. So how can they use that again in the future as a method of entrapment? Do you understand what I'm saying? When a criminal goes around breaking into bank windows and going inside, and this is hypothetically speaking though, when a criminal goes around breaking into bank windows and breaking into the ATM machine and fleeing, even though there was cameras there and there was somebody they seen, fleeing, and he did this several times in several different banks. That established a MOS for that particular criminal. And so if he was to break into a bank where the cameras were not functioning and use the same technique he used in all the other banks, breaking the window and robbing the ATM machine, then it would be verified that it must have been the perp that they had on the camera doing that, because it's the same MOS. And it's the same thing that's going on now. These cops is trying to put me in handcuffs so they can electrocute my fucking brain. And I'm asking the government for years, get these cops away from me. They're dangerous. Find the Chevron heiress and place her in the protection of the federal government and freeze her bank account. Because the cops from Houston, Texas and their accomplice is helping themselves to the Chevron heiress financial institution. I mean, this is basic knowledge. It's not like you need rocket science intelligence, brain surgeon intelligence to see what I'm saying, to analyze and scrutinize the circumstances, to come up with the same exact conclusion that I'm trying to point out. Every day of my life, I'm stalked. I'm stalked in my room. I'm stalked everywhere I go by these cops, accomplice, instructed and directed to do so by the cops from Houston, Texas. I'm not bothering nobody. The cops from Houston, Texas have a fatal attraction. They're homosexuals, and I don't know why that particular unit has homosexuals in them. I'm not sure, and I don't care. But it should be documented that these cops is homosexuals, and that's why they were assigned to the unit they're in right now. I'm not committing crimes. I'm not bothering nobody. Get these cops from Houston, Texas away from me. I need help. Please. Assist me. Judge, my name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing crimes. I don't know where Sharon Harris is. Thank you.